Hi, and welcome to Building Your Balance series. This is the first of 3 videos related to this series. The overall goals of this series is to improve or optimize your balance. This entire series is designed for people who have the ability to stand for a minimum of 5 minutes with or without intermittent support. The goal of all of these exercises is to really challenge your balance. So that means challenging your visual input, working our vestibular system or our inner ear, as well as the muscles and nerves in our legs. So it's important with all of these exercises that they are a safe but appropriate challenge for you. So in order to create that safe but challenging environment, I would really encourage you to do all of these exercises in a safe corner. A safe corner would be a corner with your back to the corner and a mobility aid, specifically a walker or a chair for safety. So the goal of the safe corner is to make sure that if you lose your balance or you feel unsteady one direction or the other or backwards, that you have that wall for safety and security. Similarly, you have the same effect with a chair or walker in front of you. Safety first allows you to optimize and challenge your balance in a safe and appropriate way. Balance is something that's supposed to function in the background, so we don't want you having to think about it all of the time. So a lot of these exercises are designed to give you that functional carryover with activities you might be doing at the same time as you're emphasizing your balance. All of these exercises focus on standing balance. So they're working on our ankle balance strategies, our hip balance strategies, and our stepping balance strategies. Let's go ahead and begin. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to stand in the center of your screen, but I would continue to encourage you to stand in your safe corner. Let's go ahead and begin with our warm-up. Standing big hip circles just to get our hips loose, our legs loose, and our bodies going. 30 seconds each direction. Here we go. Try to keep equal, symmetrical movements each direction. Again, the goal of this is just to get warmed up. Get the blood pumping, get the abs going, get our legs going. Perfect, about 10 more seconds and then we'll switch directions. Balance has lots of functional carryover, so I'll try to sprinkle in some specific situations that will apply, 30 seconds the other way, throughout this entire routine. It's also important to remember that balance and building your balance takes time. It takes practice, it takes repetition. So be patient with yourself as you work on these different exercises. Final few seconds. And then we'll transition over to a standing calf stretch. With a standing calf stretch, the goal of this exercise is to work on flexibility of our calf muscle or the muscle on the back of the lower leg. So let's begin. Hands firmly against the wall. One leg behind you. Knee straight, heel down. You're going to lean slowly into the wall until you feel a nice gentle stretch in the back of the lower leg. 30 seconds, let's begin. As you continue, you might need to lean a little bit deeper into the stretch as the muscle starts to relax. Great job. We're going to do the same exercise on the other leg. So go ahead and switch legs. Heel down, knee straight, lean in to the wall. 30 seconds, stretch that calf muscle. This is also an exercise that you could sprinkle throughout your entire day, perhaps while you're waiting for your coffee to brew or something is microwaving. You can stand at your counter and do this calf stretch. It's a good exercise to also help with heel strike, walking, any type of balance mobility. It's really important. A few more seconds. And relax there. Nice job. The next exercise we're going to call sturdy standing, and the goal of this exercise is to really check in with your overall standing balance and your posture. So feet shoulder width apart, feet firmly placed on the ground. You should think of your feet as a bit of a tripod, equal balance between your heels and your toes. Tuck that tailbone under, squeeze in those abdominal muscles. Shoulder blades pulled back and down, and ear in line with that tip of the shoulder. Go ahead and start this for 30 seconds. You might be thinking to yourself, well, I'm just standing. Well, in fact, think of all of the muscles that you are activating. Those glutes, those abs, those shoulder blade muscles, aligning that chin and that ear. Good standing posture requires a lot of effort and a lot of exercise. And these final few seconds, don't forget to breathe. We'll finish strong, very nice, and relax. Using the nice sturdy base of support that you just created, we're gonna do some front to back weight shifts. Now the importance of this exercise is to work that foot and ankle mobility, those ankle balance strategies. So let's begin by rocking from your heels to your toes, only going as far as you feel comfortable, 30 seconds, here we go. Now in your safe corner, you might find when you go back, you might tip into that corner. That's okay, go as far as you feel comfortable. You have that corner for safety. Slow and controlled, working those ankle muscles. You might find your hips following the flow of the motion. That is normal, acceptable, and encouraged. Final few seconds, slow and controlled. Great job, and relax there. So we've worked the front to back motion that's required of our ankles. Now let's work the side to side. So this is rocking side to side weight shifts. Go ahead and start, 30 seconds, here we go. Feeling the motion in your feet and how that changes as you move your body. For some folks living with MS, they may experience numbness and tingling in your feet and in your ankles. And you may not feel the ground as well as you wish you could. What I would encourage you to do instead is to really think about the pressure changes in your feet and how that contributes to the contractions of your lower legs and your thighs and how that contributes to your overall balance. The last exercise before we take a break will be standing balance with head turns. This is an important exercise if you are challenged with cooking in the kitchen and somebody calls your name and you feel a little wobbly, or the telephone rings. Or a step further would be if you're walking in a grocery store and you feel a little wobbly, like you're walking on a boat dock. These types of exercises are precursors that can contribute to improving those specific functions. So head turns, you would just turn your head to one side, find a focal point. You're welcome to pause back in the center if you do experience a bit of vertigo, and then look the alternate direction. If you are not someone who experiences vertigo or dizziness, you can do the full motion, finding your focal point with each repetition. 30 seconds, let's begin. It's important to remember during these exercises to keep that strong, sturdy standing that we talked about earlier on in this video. The strong, sturdy standing is something that we want to be working for us in the background. We don't want to have to be thinking about our balance all the time. We want to work towards balancing, working for us. Great job. So now that we've done side to side movements, we're going to also do some up and down head movements. It's not uncommon for this one to cause a little bit of dizziness, unsteadiness, or imbalance. So again, stay in your safe corner, do a smaller range of motion to test out your abilities to start. Here we go, up and down movements, 30 seconds. Looking down at the floor and gazing up towards the ceiling. Down at the floor, up towards the ceiling. Again, you're welcome to pause in the middle of the motion if you wish. Finding that focal point at each end range. Remembering your sturdy standing and that good tall core, pulling those abs, suck and tuck. And final seconds, you are welcome to relax. I'm going to give you a break. I'll see you back in a couple of minutes for the final half of the video. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your break. We're gonna go ahead and repeat all of the same exercises that we did during the first half of the video. So let's begin with that standing calf stretch. As a reminder, the standing calf stretch you do intermittently through the day, or you can do as part of exclusively this workout series. 30 seconds, heel down, knee straight. Let's begin. Lean into that wall because you might feel a little bit looser now after having worked those muscles. So if you gotta lean into the wall a little more to get a deeper stretch on the back of that lower leg, certainly do. Great job. Perfect, a few more seconds. And we'll relax. There, let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Heel down, knee straight. 30 seconds. Let's begin. Lean into that wall, feel that nice pull. Comfortable pull, not pain. You'll get tired of me saying that, but it's so important to remember that we don't push into any pain or discomfort. Good ankle mobility relates to good ankle balance strategies and good stability with standing, and translatable to walking as well. You guys are doing great. Stay strong, final few seconds, and relax there. Moving into our sturdy standing reminder. So go ahead, feet shoulder width apart. We'll go ahead and begin. 30 seconds, checking in with your body. Ear in line with the tip of your shoulders, those shoulders squeezing back and down. Abdominal muscles pulled in, gluteal muscles squeezing, and those feet grounded really nicely, equally balanced between the right and the left foot, equal balance between the heels and the toes. Enjoy this sturdy standing for the final few seconds. Take a few deep breaths and relax there. All right, taking that sturdy standing a step further, we're gonna rock heels to toes, front to back weight shift, 30 seconds, here we go. Moving as far forward as you feel comfortable and as far back as you feel comfortable. Remember, using that safe corner will allow you to safely explore your limits of stability, safely explore your balance without risking falls. Great job, slow and controlled, really working those muscles of the feet and ankles. A few seconds left. Looking good, and relax there. Now that we've worked those front and the back muscles of the ankles, let's go ahead and work side to side. So go ahead and weight shift side to side, 30 seconds, feeling those feet, feeling the pressure changes that weight shifting creates in your feet and in your legs, and how those muscles of the legs really react and respond to that weight shifting. Balance is often an awareness as much as it is a practice. Learning to move and balance in a body that feels a little unfamiliar because of your MS, it's important to continue to practice these to reinforce what movements and what abilities you have. Great job. All right, the final exercise, those head movements. So we'll start with the head turn side to side. Remember, the option is to pause in the middle if you're experiencing a little dizziness or unsteadiness. Stay in your safe corner. Let's go ahead and begin. 30 seconds. Finding that focal point, but also remembering the importance of that sturdy standing balance throughout the movement. It's normal maybe to feel a little bit of sway as you turn your head. That's our body's way of responding to those changes in our movements and changes in our environment. That's a good thing. That sway is a good thing. A few more movements, and then we will switch over to up and down. Perfect. Let your body calm for just a moment. Up and down head movements. Here we go, 30 seconds, looking down at the floor and gazing up at the ceiling. Pausing in the middle is optional. Sometimes the upward head movement in particular can cause a little bit more unsteadiness or dizziness. Again, shorten that range of motion to make it manageable for your ability. And if standing is challenging for you for this, please feel free to also do this in sitting. It is equally as effective. Great job. You have finished the first of 3 videos of the Building Your Balance video series. Congratulations, and we'll see you at the next video. Hi MS Moves community, thanks so much for moving with me. Please complete the survey and give us some feedback about how you like the MS Moves exercises. Thanks so much.